Okay, we are live. Sorry for the 3 week hiatus, everyone, but I'm back now. Hope everybody's doing good.
Yes? I am training, so that if danger should strike, my body and my
Hey,
reflexes will be
Leighton, how you
prepared.
doing?
That, and I had forgotten how long hyperspace travel can be. If I do not have something to focus my attention on, I fear my sanity will erode
Thank you,
as well.
Gaming Nanny.
What do you mean, Pazak? What, again?
No, I do not trust him. That too. That is untrue. You and the Iridonian trust each other. Or at least the Iridonian trusts you. We heard much of the Iridonian when we served Atris. Atris believed that the Iridonian held the knowledge to restoring Telos. Yes. His skill with machines is something beyond which most can aspire to. His shield technology surpasses the designs of even the most skilled of Ichani power architects. I do not realize if you know what it means to have such a one respect and follow you. The
It's been about
Iridonian
3
allied
weeks.
himself with no one on the entire world of Telos, yet he will follow you at the risk of his life. His stance, in many ways, mirrors yours. Where he walks, he carries a world upon his shoulders. And like you, I do not know if he has ever faced it. The reasons for such siphoning of power are complicated, and I do not know all the answers. But there is something greater being achieved. The teachings at the Academy must be preserved, even if it draws strength from Telos. Yes, his skill with I do
Yeah, I
not
already
realize
said that one.
his stance. You may ask. She said you betrayed the
Hey,
Jedi
Cringe.
by going to war when it was forbidden to you. You turned on your masters, your teachings, and yourself.
I hope that didn't echo. I forgot to turn the volume down on my laptop.
That is not all she says. She says you know nothing of loyalty to any
I
cause
missed
except your
playing the
own
game,
animal
but I
instincts.
just didn't have the
And she
energy
told
to,
us why you fell to the dark side.
or the mindset.
Atris says that you fell to the dark side in the Mandalorian Wars, when you gave in to your lust for battle. Once you tasted war, you could not give it up. Atris says when the Dark Lord Revan returned to the Republic, you did not march with them, because you had fallen so far you could no longer feel the Force. So it was a matter of choice then. If Atris has erred in her evaluation of your motivations, it might be best to inform her. I believe that is the extent of her expressed feelings toward you. There are variations at times, but all rise from the same foundation. Yes, it is difficult sometimes for others to truly speak their heart or listen to it. The words often prove difficult, or they do not come at all. Without having seen you and Atris fight, I cannot say. Battle is a pure form of expression, It is heart and discipline, reduced to movement and motion. Perhaps it may prove truer than conversing with words. In battle, the words are swept away, giving way to actions. Mercy, sacrifice, anger, fear. These are pure moments of expression. You may ask. Before entering Atris's service, yes, I carried a name, as all the children of the Ichani do. It is not important. My title and rank is of consequence, not my name. I take value in Atris's service, not in myself. We all have value in our oaths to others, and the promises we make. When we make that pledge, we are pledging ourselves to something greater. When importance is placed on the self, then by such acts the galaxy is unmade. If reasons of the self is why you turned away, then yes, perhaps there was a judgment there. But it was not intended as an attack. I do not know. That is a question you must ask yourself.
Yes, General?
Still can't create my lightsaber yet, unfortunately. You're going in the box? Okay, you're gonna learn. No problem. Where's Kriya at? There she is.
How many more do we intend to gather to us? This ship is not the galaxy. There is only so much room. Then prepare for an army, I think, for it seems many more will come in time. They will follow you because you are a leader. Their kind always needs such, even when the figure deserves no such obedience. Do not cloak one word within another. Friends. Do friends not follow? Do friends not form a hierarchy of their own, no matter how small the circle? I am too old for friends, and when the years settle upon you, you will dispense with such words as well. No? Perhaps not. Or perhaps you are different, something more. I am not blind. I see what they see, hear their voices when they speak to you, and notice the change when they speak to others.
I like how she says she's not blind, but she literally is. She quite literally is blind.
I know many things, and I know what I am not. I am no leader. I speak with a voice that will never move others. I speak with a passion that goes unheard. They obey you because you are a leader, and perhaps something more. Have you noticed what has been happening? Have you felt it in them? The fool dances in your shadow for your favor. The woman, she worships you. The alien obeys you. Even within the machines, there are echoes. Watch them carefully. See their patterns, and recognize the strength in it. Influence can be a weapon, one that you may need before your journey is done. I care not which of the words you use, as long as you make use of that which you forge. That was Revan's way, I believe. It was a strength. Have you never asked yourself how Revan took the Republic and Jedi beneath her? How she made them hers? Ah, but to make officers turn on their own people, to bomb innocent worlds, to make pacts. Strong influence, indeed. And where did these Sith teachings come from? And why did Revan embrace them so strongly? So many questions, yet the answers are few. Oh, did they? No, Revan met no Sith empire, yet she learned their teachings. Many have mistaken the soldiers beneath Revan, the machines that were constructed to be the Sith. They are wrong. The Sith is a belief, and what Revan formed was not an empire, but something else. Yet how she did it is curious. And I suspect the answer to that question is tied to another. How was Revan able to corrupt so many so quickly? Not a one, but we shall see where our journey takes us, I think. And see how many answers we come across, yes? Ask, and I will answer. There are countless reasons, and I have neither the time nor the patience to list them all. Do you think to turn her from Atris's will? If so, I hope your arrogance will prove true in time. That I will abide her presence. She may have her uses. Because Atris is a threat. And as much as she would try to use us against you, so may we use her servants against her. Do not see every enemy as an enemy. See them instead as an ally, whether they realize it or not. This situation may yet work to our advantage. If that is your opinion, it is noted. Is that all you wish to speak to me about?
Oh no, I lost influence with Kriya. Oh no, what will I ever do?
I don't know what it is, but you look different. It's hard to explain, but it's good to see. It shows. It's kind of inspiring, to be honest. Anyway, just wanted to mention it. I think the others have noticed it too.
Let's go to Nar Shaddaa.
Well, here we are. The Smuggler's Moon. It's the gaping maw of Nal Hutta, swallowing all the cargo and spaceport thugs the galaxy has to offer. Mandalorians, mercenaries, war veterans, and pilots from the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi Civil War ended up on Nar Shaddaa, from all sides of the conflict. When the last war ended, there was no place left for them to go. Nar Shaddaa's a rough place and easy to get lost in. Or for someone to get lost. If we wanted to keep out of sight from the Sith for a while, you couldn't pick a better spot. won't be easy. There's so much traffic on Nar Shaddaa, finding anyone on the moon's surface is gonna be hard. We're gonna touch down in the refugee sector. There's a lot more traffic there, and it's harder for people to spot you coming in, or find you once you arrive. Anyone flying the Star Lanes has docked on Nar Shaddaa at least once. I wouldn't want to live there, and I doubt anyone does by choice. Well, not everyone who came to Nar Shaddaa were soldiers. A lot of worlds were destroyed by the Mandalorians, and the Jedi. Left a lot of people wandering the galaxy. It means glorious jewel in Huttese, but don't let that fool you. It's the central breeding grounds of the Hutts. Nar Shaddaa orbits it. Nal Hutta's as slimy as the Hutts. Lots of swamp and bloated gas. It's where those slugs reach out and grab chunks of the galaxy. Trust me, we're not going to go anywhere near the place unless we want to be washing the stink out of our clothes for the next few years. Anyone flying the Star... Yeah. Some came looking for work running freight and cargo. Still, there's only so many ships to go around and so many workers. So others lend their weapons to the Hutts in the exchange. It's become a prime base for raider recruitment across the galaxy. Shouldn't be too hard. There's so much traffic on Nar Shaddaa, finding anyone on the moon's surface is going to be hard. We're going to touch down in the refugee sector. There's a lot more... I've plotted a course for the refugee sector, and we should touch down within the hour. Once we're down, we should finally be able to breathe easy. There's no way anyone's going to find us here.
Nar Shaddaa.
Perhaps you have heard that the Jedi comes to Nar Shaddaa. While he walks upon the smuggler's moon, he is not to be harmed. You may watch him, observe his movements, but nothing more.
Why must we watch? We have hunted them so long. Now we must wait.
You must, because one Jedi attracts others. It is the way of things.
Yoda's head is filled with madness. Zug family hunts the galaxy. Look for Jedi. Jedi finally comes here and he can no longer hunt. There's no sense to it. If you wish to live, you should respect Dada's wishes. The handsome Jedi has run for years. He will not stay on the moon forever. Let the Zugs defy Godo, and after I've collected their bounty, I'll keep their heads as trophies. You best leave threats unspoken, Hanhar. You were carried too far from the world of trees. I hear you not even collect the life debt from little red-maned human female. She makes fool of you twice. If she had crossed Zugs, she would be very dead now. Godo or not, I will carve a bloody swatch through your entire family, Jug.
Request. If Goto's vessel is no longer neutral ground, inform us so that we might initiate assassination protocols and commence firing at once.
It would be unwise to commit violence here. Goto's order was clear. We are not to harm the handsome Jedi while he walks on Nar Shaddaa. Unless we are attacked first, we are permitted to defend ourselves.
Observation. Jedi follow the self-destructive path of pacifism and tolerance. They will not attack first.
This Jedi is different. Godo told us to leave the Jedi alone, if it is true, but he said nothing of the Jedi's companions.
Ah, the beautiful stench and decay of desperate living.
This moon, it teems with life. It is difficult to center oneself.
Word of warning, watch where you step, or you'll fall for hours. Sure, most of the landing pads around here are unclaimed, or should be. They're pretty badly maintained, so they're not safe to land on. Well, I mean, not this one. But they all have the reputation, so we should be all right. I think. Maybe a little, but landing here means we didn't have to transmit our ID signature. You know what trouble that always brings. In fact, while we're here, we should get those signatures changed. Wouldn't make us such a target when we enter a new system. No, but I forgot to tell them we were landing. The refugee sector's a dead zone. No one cares too much who flies in and out of here as long as they're not carrying cargo that the exchange or the Hutts might want a piece of. Yeah, in all its glory. Don't get your hopes up from what you see here, though. As soon as we hit the main sector, that's when the smell and the mobs can get pretty bad. All right then, let's move out. Where are we headed exactly?
It does not matter where we go. If what we seek is here, we shall come upon it in due time.
Yeah, if you want to stay on the ship and meditate some more, don't let us stop you.
Yeah, apparently Nar Shaddaa is a really, really grimy place.
There should be a central trading hub up ahead. Their stock's probably not the best, but they may have some things worthwhile. Well, that means finding either a bounty hunter, a ranking member of the Exchange, or someone willing to talk, none of which are too appealing. Bounty hunters in the Exchange are going to want to shoot you, and someone who is willing to talk to anyone, which means trouble.
The bounty is a waste of our efforts. All that matters is the Jedi. The intentions of the thugs of this moon are of no consequence.
This bounty poses a threat to him. We do not need two beasts at our back when the Sith are enough.
If you are so certain of your path, then do what you will, servant of Atris. It makes no difference.
It's up to you. There's bound to be someone in the sector willing to spill their guts for a credit or two.
Finding a Jedi, or anyone else touched by the Force here, will be difficult. The mass of people, the rush of their emotions. It makes detection difficult. But this moon does not get any smaller while we wait. This sector is as good as any place to begin our search, so let us begin.
Well, if we're gonna search a moon of a few billion inhabitants for one Jedi that even our own can't sense, might as well start as soon as possible. Alright, if you have any questions, just ask. We should be able to leave the ship here as long as we want. No one supervises these landing pads anymore.
You there!
Uh-oh.
What's with you? Letting that piece of junk sink its struts into my landing pad! Yeah? Well, this is the first I've heard of it. Hutts don't do business down there. This is exchange territory. I got a ship that's supposed to dock on this pad any hour now. What am I gonna do?
We'll take the Handmaiden with us, and T3M4. Actually, we won't take the handmaiden with us. There's no party selection in this one. I gotta go actually into the Ebon Hawk.
My lightsaber. You've destroyed it. I yield, Master. It is as I heard through the Force. My life for yours. You must. The alternative is only another death. And I would rather die by your hands. I have nothing to offer you. Your strength is superior. It is as I felt.
Now I've seen everything. This woman, she's a Miraluka. I didn't think any were left in this part of the galaxy. I heard they had a colony on the Midrim, almost halfway between Onderon and Dantooine. Then, it wasn't there anymore. The whole planet was wiped out. Nothing left alive. No one knows why. Well, some of her wounds are pretty bad. Looks like she was already carrying her share of scars, though. I think she'll recover, yeah.
She is a threat to us. I am not asking that she be harmed or interrogated, but she is of the Sith, and she has attacked us once.
Wait, I got a lightsaber part.
Yes, General? Let me see what you have. No, you're still missing a lens. Something else I can help you with?
What? I still need a lens. Oh, for sure I made a lens. Big saber emitter fixture, energy cell, reflection. Yeah, there's a lens right there.
Yes, General? Let me see what you have. No, you're still missing a lens. Something else I
It's
can
made
help
a
you
lens. It depends on the Sith. Visas technically really isn't a Sith. This is the one I don't trust. Kriya.
My life for yours. I am able to serve. If we enter battle, I will fight and die alongside you.
True.
I have not heard that question in some time. My flesh is healed, if that's the answer you seek. The scars are many and the causes equally so. It is of no importance. I felt you, heard you through the Force. It was like a sound at the edge of hearing. And when I heard it, I found I could not ignore it. I serve my master. I am an emissary, a scout. My master was aware of a disturbance in the Force, but was unaware of its nature, of you. The disturbance is not something one feels from a living thing. There is little my master does not know, and that you eluded his sight for so long is significant. But I do not know why. You cannot. His vessel roams the borders of known space, and even I do not know where he travels. Until he calls for me, even if I could lead you to my master. I cannot permit you to find him until you are ready. If I bring you before my master untested, without your potential realized, then you will be lost to me, and I cannot allow that to happen. It would be as if one brought fire to a paradise valley, shattered a cavern of rare crystal, or blinded a painter. I cannot, I will not. I would die first, and gladly, to preserve you, untouched, unharmed. Now that I have found you, I cannot sacrifice what I have found. You will meet my master. It is inevitable. I have seen it. And when you stand before him and realize what you face, you must be prepared. Until then, I must protect you, help you, until you are ready. There's a greatness in you. A greatness that does not stem from the Force. It stems from who you are. And if my master does not understand you, cannot see you, then perhaps there is hope for us all. But if you seek to survive, then you must understand why this is so. There is much I see my master cannot. I fear it is because of my nature, the nature of my race. My people spend their lives seeing the galaxy, the energy streaming off stars, the growth of life, all things touched by the Force. It is not a subject which I have spoken of since its destruction. The planet was not destroyed. It remains. It orbits, dead in space. but nothing lives on its surface. It echoes, but there's no one left to hear it. I am not certain I did. I was there when the planet died. To see everything around you extinguished. It was as if I was blinded. It was as if the Force had been bled from the world. I imagine there are worse deaths, worse pain. But if there are, I do not know them. I was the only living thing remaining on the planet of Qatar.
Blind
and my life,
characters in this
my
game
agony,
always talk about, oh,
was a flicker in the darkness
that was
the
blinded.
planet. All that I had been connected to had been severed.
She and Kriya are both blind.
I still wonder what would have happened if I had died with the others. If perhaps there would have been some way to hide my presence from the galaxy. If only I had not felt that pain, that loss, as strongly as I did. But it could not be done. When the life was bled from the planet, and yet somehow I remained. My master came for me. He walked upon the surface of my dead world, and there, lying in the bodies of my race, he took me for his own, and he made me see. And for the first time I saw the galaxy, and I wished to die. To this galaxy, my world, absent the currents and spectrums of the Force, was nothing but crude matter, rock, flesh, emptiness. He showed the flickering of life on other planets. The mass of beings that swarm through the empty places of the galaxy. To see such creatures, disconnected from themselves, their world, their place in it, unable to see the currents and how they affected everything around them. He showed me to make me believe in his cause. He convinced me the galaxy, all life, must die. He fed upon its ugliness, its screaming, and in its place, he left silence. And where there was chaos, he brought stillness and order. It was not a thing done with machines or weapons. The Force is far more terrible, and it touches more lives than any machine can hope to slay. For everyone that feels the Force, strongly, deeply, each one feels and perceives it in their own way. You have strengths, whether you know it or not, and my master has his. His power is great, and it comes from hunger. He is a wound in the Force, more presence than flesh. And in his wake, life dies, sacrificing itself to his hunger. And those who feel the Force strongly are beacons to his hunger. My people, my planet, would have been attacked in time. It was inevitable. Yet we could do nothing about it. The Jedi, the last council of the Jedi, came to our world to meet in secret. They hoped that perhaps among our people, they could achieve the clarity to see what was striking them from the darkness of the galaxy. They succeeded, but only in bringing him from the outer regions. And Qatar, with my kind, with the Jedi upon its surface, could no longer be ignored. And my people died, and the Jedi died, and there was no one left, only me. He cannot deny his hunger for long, and any gathering of Jedi is something he cannot long resist. And now that the Jedi are vanishing, I do not know what will happen. Perhaps he will grow strong enough to eradicate all life, merely with his presence. They hoped to see the threat that had been stalking them, and they did. but they were unprepared for the magnitude of the threat. I will answer what I can, but my answers may prove useless to you. I am not familiar with the place you speak of. My master has not entered Republic space for some time, but there are others who may move more freely, who may have been responsible for such an act of destruction.
No problem, Cringe.
There are many factions within the Sith, all seeking to take what little remains in the wake of the Jedi Civil War. Where one moves, it is not always known to the others. But their purpose is the same: the death of all Jedi, everywhere. They believe you are the last of the Jedi, and their hatred of the Jedi unites them. All their eyes are upon you, and it is a terrible, quiet darkness that pursues you.
I will not be the last of the Jedi for long,
I will
though.
answer what I can. My people once had the power to perceive events, to see through the Force. That sight may manifest itself in many ways, and at times, I may affect the abilities of others to see as well. My sight has been damaged. What I have taught you, it is not the full extent of the perceptions of my people.
Isis has a limited ability to see the Force. She has Force Sight in first-person mode and can also use it as a Force power by spending Force points.
My master, when he showed me my world, showed it to me as it is. It hurt. And since that moment, it has been difficult to perceive the Force as I once did. But after traveling with you, I feel that perhaps there was a gift in it, hidden beneath the pain. Only when one suffers do certain truths become evident, both of the galaxy and of the self. And I feel you are an example of this. If you wish to know, perhaps it is possible to show another what my people see, what I see. First, you must close your eyes. The surface of the ship, its sights, will only be a distraction. Now, in your mind, reach out. Listen for my breathing. Do not focus on the sound, but the life behind it. Imagine its energy, its texture, in tandem with the breathing. And then in your mind, step back from the image and see what remains. There. It is not as difficult as I thought. You learn quickly.
I have gained bonus Force points and Force Sight. This allows me to perceive the alignment of others and see through obstacles to threats beyond.
It will take effort to maintain such sight, but you now have that power. And with it, you can use it to see life around you in a different way, as I used to see it. I will answer what I can. Forgive me, but before you go, I must ask. Why do you do this? Why do you seek to help me? Teach me. You must not do this. I cannot allow you to weaken yourself for me. So you say, but it is not something I have observed or seen. I remember little of my homeworld before I entered my master's service. It is not as it was. There is little left of such memories, or the planet itself. Very well. Perhaps we shall speak more of this at another time. But know this, I cannot allow you to weaken yourself for me.
King Saris, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. I'll take Visas. And Bao-Dur with me. Nice. I'll give her a stealth run. Boost her dex. Strength or dex? Boost her strength though for now. Give her battle meditation. Thanks for lurking, Gaming Nanny. Give her Revitalize. wandered too far, human. We warned you what happened, but you're kind not listening. Break legs. Maybe you not wander so far.
No. Look, you can't keep us trapped in the refugee sector. We can't survive there. You've got us locked in.
Go your place, human. Your place is there, not here. Another human. What you look at? Couple of cowards without the stomach for a real fight. One human, not amusing fight. More than one human, a little better. Spill more blood.
Thanks for your help. They would have crippled me for sure. Well, they work for the Exchange, for a Quarren named Visquis. He's looking to step up in the Exchange. The only language the Exchange respects is money, so Visquis is trying to increase his profits by using the refugees here in Nar Shaddaa as a cheap labor force. We're only good to him as slaves and merchandise. He wants to keep us in one place, so he can control us. That's always been the way. Well, except lately. You don't. He comes to you. If he's got reason to. Either because you can help him out, or because you're making trouble. Either way, it's not a good thing. The Exchange has been clamping down on the refugee sector hard, and I've no idea why. They've started kidnapping people, hurting others, but there seems to be no reason to it. Whatever your reasons, thanks.
Spare a few credits, friend? All right. I don't know much beyond the refugee sector here, but I can share what I know. Jedi Master? There aren't any Jedi Masters in the galaxy, let alone on Nar Shaddaa. This place is a cesspit, with the Exchange and the Hutts stabbing their claws into everything. But, you know, I did hear something about a bounty on Jedi, though. Something the Exchange posted. Doesn't matter, though. Aren't any more Jedi around, so no one's going to be collecting that bounty. You're lying. You're mad. A Jedi wouldn't come to the... You're serious. You're telling the truth. What are you doing here? Are you trying to get us out of this place? Please, you have no idea what life is like here. Of course. Of course. Tell me, what else did you want to know, Jedi? Not much to say, except there's a high price. You need to find a bounty hunter to get more, and they've been pretty scarce lately. You might have more luck trying to find someone connected to the Exchange. And I don't mean some spaceport muscle, I mean someone connected. No idea. Could be one of them crossed the Exchange, and they're looking for revenge on all of them. Well, they tend to lay low. To be honest, it's like with bounty hunters. You may need to do something to get their attention. This sector's filled with refugees from the Jedi Civil War, and even as far back as the Mandalorian Wars. Refugees and war veterans both, and anyone else who was rendered homeless by the war. The Jedi destroyed planets across the galaxy, and here's where the wreckage ended up. That's two names for one thing. It's difficult to tell in the crossfire, and the Sith were led by Jedi. In the end, it didn't make much difference. A lot of space lanes cross at Nar Shaddaa, and once here, it's hard to move on. Even fighter pilots from the war can't get work at the docks. The freighter crews are full up. There's no work here and no way out, unless you want to become a hired muscle for the exchange, or work in a Hutt slave camp. Look, Jedi, before you go, I know you probably didn't come here to save us, but I knew Jedi during the war, and I know that they always helped when they could. If I can help you, even just by keeping an ear out, I can let you know if I hear anything. I'll do that then. I'll come seek you out if I hear anything I think you might want to know.
I saw what you did to those exchange thugs, stranger. Can you spare a few credits, maybe help another refugee in need? Thank you, stranger. I won't forget your kindness.
Why did you do such a thing? Such kindnesses will mean nothing. His path is set. Giving him what he has not earned is like pouring sand into his hands. And would that be a kindness? What if by surviving another day he brings a greater darkness upon another? The Force binds all things. The slightest push, the smallest touch, sends echoes throughout life. Even an act of kindness may have more severe repercussions than you know or can see. By giving him something he has not earned, perhaps all you have helped him become is a target. Seeing another elevated often brings the eyes of others who suffer. And perhaps in the end, all you have wrought is more pain. And that is my lesson to you. Be careful of charity and kindness, lest you do more harm with open hands than with a clenched fist. Very well, but mind what I have said. Use your power, but in its proper place.
No, I lost more influence with Freya. Whichever shall I do? Which?
And what did he want?
Nothing. Just answers to some questions.
It's okay. I already know he's a Jedi.
You do? Then why?
Trust me,
There's
Nar
my
Shaddaa
girl. There's
just got
Mira.
complicated.
Airspeeder navigation interface. And TT-32, the 32nd maintenance assistant model to be employed by my master. How may I assist you? Oh yes, the previous 31 models employed by Master Tien have met explosive ends or have shut down. It is not Master Tien's fault, however. He is simply forgetful due to his age and failing eyesight. I am proud to be the latest model. Yes, many accidents have occurred here in the garage, and sometimes when equipment is used improperly, damage to droids. But please, ignore the carbon scoring on the walls. The accidents are infrequent, and Master Tien is truly a craftsman. I'm afraid all transactions must be cleared through Master Tien. Is there any other assistance Is there any way I can be of assistance?
Where did I leave the hydrospan? Is someone in front of me? Raise your chin 5 degrees and rotate your head 15 degrees to your right, Master Tien. Darkness is falling from my eyes, a curse of age. Brings you here, visitor? Good business is always welcome. What kind of business are you, human? And you've come to the right place. This is the finest vehicle repair shop this side of the moon.
If we needed to, Tien may be able to modify our ship's transponder codes.
You worked on your ship, so then speak it. Could I, will I, not legal, frowned upon by government peoples with all concerns. Bad focus for Tien. It's not a matter of payment, it's a matter of equipment. Transponder codes are permanent ones, written. I have none. I would need the new transponder card you wish to use, or a blank card with an ID signature. Bring me this and we can discuss payment. Yes, you may avail yourself to it. It is no trouble. But please return the hydrospan to its proper place where it is done. The fusion cutter and the plasma torch. Excuse me, one thing before you go. I was wondering if I might prevail you for a favor. It's come to my attention that my predecessor wasn't carelessly destroyed by Master Tien. After the last accident here in the garage, he was scrapped. He was then picked up by a junk dealer, a mechanical cannibal by the name of Coden. Filthy beast, large tusks, very unpleasant. I was wondering if you might be able to get him back. Not for sentimental reasons, mind you. The utility droid in question has some plans of Master Tien stored in its memory core. Plans are really quite necessary to be retrieved. Well, I'm not at liberty to say. They are really quite sensitive, suffice to say that they are necessary. Oh no, they are simply schematics for a new prototype droid's shield. Quite fascinating, really. One of those rare moments of genius. Of course, it occurs to me that I shouldn't have said that to you just now. So it was intended to be something in the secret. I fear we will need the schematics if we intend to stay in business. Master Tien has fallen on hard times. Oh, thank you. I knew you were a helpful sentient as soon as my photoreceptors focused on you. If you retrieve my predecessor's memory core, then I would be most appreciative. He works out in the main hub, here in the refugee center. You should have a graveyard of poor droids around you. Please be careful. As Aklish go, Coden is really a rather nasty specimen. The small astromech droid, brown, a little battered, but quite loyal and dutiful. Its designated is IT-31.
Hey, I saw that ship you flew in on. My ship. It's the Ebon Hawk, isn't it? She was stolen from me during a routine run in the Mid-Rim, near the close of the Mandalorian Wars. The registry's 34 P7JK. It's got a temperamental hyperdrive, and the turrets can be sluggish and unresponsive against fast-moving fighters. She's also got 2 secret compartments, one in the cargo hold, right near the plasteel cylinders in the back, and the second beneath the bunks in the starboard cabin. No deal. A ship's worth its weight in spice on Nar Shaddaa, and nothing's worth being trapped here another year scrounging freight jobs. So, you admit it's not yours. How did you come by it anyway? Who did you buy it from? We'll see about that. Watch yourself. Nar Shaddaa can be a rough place.
So sorry about your ship, but it is mine now. You have the look of a human who's looking for no cred junk dealers. Yes, human. No cred junk here. Only good cred weapons. No cred line, only cred up. Front for any item. Look but do not look long, for I have many customers waiting. Yes, I can see your long line of one customer. Me. What do you know, human? You think self-business go elsewhere? To shut up, not male, Rhodian female? You are wrong. What is cause of not seeing customers? I tell you cause, not male, Rhodian female, Jita, snatch my business, take it from me. I was no good cred to see her gone. Dead, ash, brush her away like dust on the cargo crate. Right? Ah, I see you're very, very busy with your one customer. We're not offering good cred, but shave credit off stock. Make good cred, worth better cred, make worth your time. The deal is not male, Rhodian female. Until you do, you receive no good cred. Better cred deals with me. Go. Right?
Your thoughts are disturbed. I can feel them from a great distance, like a shiver running through you. It is Nar Shaddaa, the true Nar Shaddaa that you feel around you. It is this moon, with the metal and machines stripped away and the currents of the Force laid bare. I'm surprised you can feel it. I fear the damage to you had deadened you to such perceptions. What you feel is the echo of the minds of these creatures within the Force. Their anger, their greed, their desperation. It is life. One might as well heal the universe, but such manipulation is possible, yes. It requires that one be able to feel the critical point within the fractured mass, and know how to strike it in such a way that the echoes travel to your intended destination.
What's up, Mike? How you doing?
Have you learned nothing? Healing is manipulation. And if you do not
I'm doing
realize
pretty
it
good,
yet,
thank you.
then you will
How are you
discover
doing
that
today?
an act of healing depends largely on your perspective. Manipulation is done through propelling events, or selected ones, into motion. It is done through teaching, through example, and through conviction. And the greatest of
Thank you
victories
for
are
the
not
lurks, I appreciate
manipulations
it.
at all, but simply awakening others to the truth of what you believe, of hearing it echoed around you in life. But let us be silent. Words and thoughts are distractions. Feel this moment.
You have a cold?
For as long as it will last.
Maximum force points increased. Nice. You have the look of a seasoned spacer about you. Perhaps a veteran of war yet to come, though. I am Jita, humble purveyor of supplies, clothing, and for once unto yourself, weapons and armor. Onder across the way has a problem with you. So many problems beset Onder. It's a wonder he has time to mention just one. I'm indeed flattered by his... Your business to me is more important, however. Whatever discount Onder has offered, I shall match it, if you will permit me to remain and do business without incident. That is acceptable. Very well, what brings me much relief? Many people here on the moon are somewhat intractable concerning such matters. Struggles and battles are the way of the universe. The pitch and yaw are as empires. By your stance, I can tell you have seen many battles, and you are not ready to lay your weapons aside. Well, I hope you get over your cold. Let's see, what can I sell them? Let's go back over to the other guy. Not male, Rhodian female, not gone. You do not job. Hida offered me a discount too. If you want her gone, you will need to raise your offer. You offer bigger, I give you better cred weapons, better cred armor already. I make better deal than better cred weapons, better cred armor. I not sell exchange. You break deal with me, then they not break you. But I say you do get rid of not male, Rhodian female. Human back like plate suit rash, good. Find no cred junk here, only good cred weapons. Well, he does have a lot better stuff than she did. That sucks. The price you pay for being a good guy on the game.
Please, look, I already paid the exchange what I have.
What you have not enough. Pay all. But we make up the percentage by taking a percentage of you back with us.
But I, oh Look, here's the one with your credits. About time. Look, these gentlemen are getting impatient.
You have the rest that one owes. Give all owed now. What should I do? There's no need for this. Go on your way. You two give me all your credits and jump in the central pit. No, I do got plenty of light side points. Let's do the fun one. But can't resist. Take credits. I have to go. Jumping into the pit is a good idea. Get to ground faster that way.
How did you do that? Stay away from me.
Such acts have their own strength about them. I had forgotten. It may seem that way, but perhaps it can become much more. I'm sorry, I did not mean to speak of it. Principles of sacrifice and charity. These are things I have not seen in some time. I'm afraid that it will weaken you for what comes. But I have said enough, and you do not need my counsel. Your actions should, as always, be your own.
There's a little T3 droid. Or IT droid. Coda me, jungular me, you buy. No tube droid, only Coden droid. You seek tube droid, go see tube. Droid was left on tube's junk pile. Left as parts, left as trash. No claim, except Coden. No talk, no argue, no fight, no right. Tough sell, good droid, not look it, but good, sturdy, smart, many programs in tiny brain, 500 credits. Good enough, take droid, coding count credits. That's a steal. Got it for 150. I've dropped soda to drink Gatorade, Mike. Ooh, droid processor. Need that for my HK unit. What are those mining lasers? Been about a month. Been about a month for me without having soda. Thank you, Cringe. Yeah, I intend to, Mike. I quit soda once before for Gatorade, but my hangout spot got shut down, and I had to find a new one, and the place I went to only had soda to drink, so I had to go back to drinking soda. But now I'm finally trying to get off of it again. Don't want to go there yet. Here we go. Oh, thank you. IT-31 has returned, and I was able to retrieve what was required. And as promised, I shall be happy to commission the prototype droid shield free of charge. If you will give me a moment, I shall attend to it. Here you are. With the schematics, it was a simple matter to construct it. You possess a copy of the schematics, but they are not your property. I am but a simple maintenance assistant droid. I fail to see what I could possibly offer you for your efforts and your sequent extortion. I could not take advantage of Master Tien's failing photoreceptors in such a way. But I must confess, without that part and without Mr. Tien being its sole manufacturer, then we will not remain in business for long. Very well, I shall see to it that you are given a discount when you purchase items from Master Tien for as long as I am operational.
If we needed to, Tien may be able to modify our ship's transponder code.
For me, the reason why I have one of the reasons why I've been streamed for the last 3 weeks is because the caffeine withdrawal put me into a massive wave of depression. I didn't get any headaches from it or anything. I just got really depressed.
Besot. Manama trade.
I want to buy stuff.
If we needed to, Tien.
can't buy anything from him right now. Thank you, Mike. Get up and go home, or else I'll tell Moto to. Ah, a new face. Come in. Greetings, Alforma. I am Bornalis. Pleasure. Might I ask what you're doing here? That would not be smart, at least not yet. Racing now would be pointless. Lupo has a champion that cannot be beat, a droid. Lupo began taking advantage of all the traffic of rich merchants and naive refugees by fixing their swoop point races on Nar Shaddaa. After being repeatedly hounded by the exchange for their cut of the profits, Lupo found a way to fix the races and keep every credit by going legit. Lupo commissioned Koden to make a droid that could pilot a swoop bike better than any sentient ever could. With the droid's body, his new pilot could withstand much greater trauma than flesh and blood, and all of the safety features could be removed from the swoop bike. It is not the Exchange's racers winning anymore, even the Hutts have rules. Well, as my father says, you can shave a Wookiee several times, but you can only skin him once. Yes, when everyone realized his champion was unbeatable, the bet spread up. Thank you, Mike. My friend Dark Moon Sylveon made this overlay for me. I was hoping you'd ask me that. The droid is kept in a cage in between races so as not to damage itself. You see, Lupo is notoriously cheap and did not spring for any software upgrades beyond the piloting program. If Lupo's droid gets destroyed, he will lose not only the gallery, but his champion as well. The next racer to come along will not have very much competition. Well, it just so happens that I have the access code to the droid's cage. Not so fast. If Lupo sees that someone has tampered with the droid, he will get it fixed and change the cage's code. We must destroy it on the first try. You are not up to this task. You will render my codes useless. Sound like you know what you're talking about. Here are the codes. They also did my Pokemon one. Yeah, she's really good at making overlays. According to the memory core, the module was set to send burst transmissions at a set interval. The signal was omnidirectional, and therefore the receiver remains anonymous. To bypass the meager security lockouts, Lupo must have considered the shield adequate protection. With only one file in the droid's behavioral subroutines. The file contains all the data needed for the droid to race the swoop track without incident. You've reprogrammed the droid to think it is in a race and about to lose. Yet this activates the droid's self-destruct system. Droid Lupo will have my gills on a plate. What happened? I saw nothing. I'm ruined. I can't afford to build another one. Those creditors will have my Luca on a plate. Yes, I should be able to get enough to pay everyone off and still have some left over. I must move quickly, but who would buy this Gizaka-infested hole? Orna, yes, she's been trying to snatch this place out from under me for some time now. Orna! Hey, Moded, how you doing? Hey, Lexi, how you doing? That would be awesome, Cringe. Nice! Congratulations, Lexi. You performed wonderfully. Lupo could not sell me the gallery fast enough. For a very good price, I might add, and left planet on the first transport. Here's a cut of the profits I made off the purchase for this place. They're yours in any case. All of this is thanks to you. Another mark. I mean racer. Again, but be forewarned, the heavy lifters are operating today. You must jump to avoid them as they move cargo. The track we use is actually an old sewer system that runs beneath the city under the refugee camp. You know about the other swoop bikes and the fan blasts. Sewer vents are still active. Their turbines are strong enough to move a swoop bike in whichever direction the fans are facing. That was a bad race. Somehow I still became the swoop champion. Okay. That was a pretty bad run, but somehow I still won? Ah, stranger, is it not beautiful? I knew you would have an understanding. You're not local and can see the city for what it is. Nar Shaddaa teems with much hope, but all hope is for nothing. Hope is gone. All credits go to Swoop Fight, but still I lose. Swoop is only way for some to leave planet. If Racer wins the races, the prize winnings will pay passage. Aboard transport. Upo Shar got a champion that cannot be beat, and worst of all, it is a droid. How are we supposed to compete with a machine? What other direction is there? A droid's brain will always be faster than Ascension's brain. No one can hope to beat him. Yes, off-worlder, a droid's body can withstand forces much greater than yours or mine, so Lupo removed the with less weight, the droid's swoop can go much faster and maneuver much quicker to avoid the fans' blasts. There are fans along the course that will blow you up, down, left, or right. You must compensate for them, or else you'll crash. Don't know why it didn't give me an option to tell him that the droid was destroyed. It has to be here somewhere. Interface. Lupo's droid has an interface module for his swoop fight. Yes, the module helps the droid see what is all around his fight. And that means it can avoid obstacles, all of the obstacles, even the other swoop fights. Lupo's race not only race to use track, but it is the only race to run the track backwards. Other swoops come from in front, hard to see before crash unless... The module is part of the droid's frame and can't be removed. I'm looking for an interface module for me. No, but one has to be here somewhere. I can win if I can find it. That's heavy armor.
Let's go.
You're brave to walk here, ex-Jedi. In landing on Nar Shaddaa, you have stepped into the Krat Dragon's jaws.
And Volt, once of the Bounty Hunters Guild, now no longer. You have nothing to fear from me, because I am no longer one of them. I do not hunt as they do, as cowards, as honorless betrayers. Membership in the guild is name only. Most are killers, assassins. Something has taken their hunter's heart and twisted it. Those of the guild no longer take pleasure in the hunt, only in the kill. Bounty hunting has become murder. Ask your questions. I have time for that. Membership in the guild is... Okay, I just asked that one. Yes, there were oaths to the Bounty Hunter's Creed, honored in blood. There were laws to hunt and bounties, once upheld, though now no longer. This is not known to many, but the Bounty Hunter's Creed has been infected. Laws are fragile, broken easily. The contract is honored, and they are not to attack each other, if they are chasing the same prey. Yes, and that is why the Smuggler's Moon has become quieter in the past months. They all hunt Jedi, and they all hunt uselessly. Someone is paying them for fools. There are many. The Smuggler's Moon has become their home. An entire nest of Gan, who have come, all of them having left their colony. But they will not say why they are here. They have strange perceptives on life, on hunting. But they are very effective. And the twin sons, two Twi'lek slaves from Ryloth. Slaves who killed their masters and developed a taste for it. They have mastered a dance of death, very beautiful, very dangerous. They have killed many. They are symptomatic of the disease that has poisoned the guild. They're the Zug brothers, of course, cast from Doros, for attempting to wipe out a rival family of politically set Doros. There are hundreds of their kind, not grouped by blood, but by their cause, who claim they are a new family. They seek to raise enough credits to seize Doros. There's a series of hunter droids that are new to the moon, and there is also Hanhar and Mira. They will hunt each other until the sun of the system dies, and beyond. Hanhar, a beast, a Wookiee, brought from a mid-rim world near my world of Discord. He was captured by Zerka, killed the Zerka slavers, now hunts this moon and other systems. He uses bounty hunting as an excuse for taking slaves, and for breaking and killing humans wherever he can find. He is very dangerous, almost unstoppable when angry. It is said he killed his own tribe, but no one knows for sure. Here, once a slave captured by Hanhar, brought to the smugglers, she is still a bounty hunter, perhaps one of the best I've ever seen. I hate that the dialogue on this game goes by so fast that I can't read it all. Because she does not kill, except when she has to. She respects the hunt, not the slaughter. Hanhar... Okay, I just asked about him. To the docks.
Ah, the mighty Hanhar. You wear your shackles well. How did your meeting with Godo go? Lethal, I hope. Only his shadow and his voice. He fears to stand before others in flesh. He is a strange prey. I do not pay you to hunt him, but to kill him. Wookiees, perhaps. I choose unwisely. Perhaps another bounty hunter, scum, could serve me better. Find no one who can hunt better than me. I have walked the shadowlands of Kashyyyk, and returned with the pincers of Kinrath buried in my flesh, with the scars. Yes, that is why Zerka found you such easy prey. I care nothing for the accomplishments of primates on such backwater world. Hunter, I care only for your accomplishments here on the Smuggler's Moon. If you cannot perform the task, then perhaps the human female will serve. Mira, is it? Even exhaustingly thin and shapely and free of wrinkles she is, said to have a dancer's grace, and be better hunter than you. She refuses to kill, but I imagine with enough credits I can persuade her otherwise, especially considering what a disappointment you have proven to be. Speak of her again, and I will tear your tongue from your... These are my hounds, Hanhar, just as you are. I tell you again, find Godo, kill him, and do not return until you have done this. I'll return, Bobo, this I swear to you.
Not a very good idea. Entering a Mandalorian's room uninvited. Why don't you back up to the point where you were standing outside the door and rethink your decision?
I thought you were a captain, but all I see and smell is human. Why are you here? Yes, our captain has sealed himself inside the jet car, and we cannot retrieve him. A bar of poisonous fumes, but refreshing to members of his species. We cannot go in, there to retrieve them without proper... So here we wait for our captain to inhale enough to lose consciousness, then he will stumble back here. But by then we will have missed our departure dates. They are untrusting and superstitious, and our captain is a prime example. Thank you, human. Yeah, it's a really cool robe. The Jedi outfits in this game are much better than in the first one. Your intentions are Jedi, but your mouth makes you Sith. We recalibrate one. We'd have to recalibrate. Who are you? I see, yet at the same time I do not. Explain what it is you have come here for, Genesis Rose, is it? I do not know if you can or not. I am unfamiliar with human etiquette or physiology in reference to such situations. I am trying to get everything working. It is very difficult. Equipment allows me to tie into the listening devices I installed in the docking pylons. They make perfect antennas, you see. To triangulate a signal I detected, it is elusive with strange harmonics, yet I must catch it. Yes, but I must. It is the only frequency that I cannot get out of my head. Yes, well, my species can hear much higher frequencies than your species. You see, sometimes we can hear communications sent through artificial means. It will not stop. No matter how many frequency dampeners I surround myself with, I cannot get that one signal out of my head. The power driving it must be enormous. The only reason I can discern is that the owner of the transmission intends it to cover the entire planet. Whatever it is generating the signal is strong enough to cover the entire planet. The unique thing is that the transmission is buried in several signals and other background noise. I would not have been able to pick it out if it weren't for my knowledge of such things. Therein lies the problem. Due to my familiarity with the relevant technologies, I cannot tune out. What makes this signal so unique is that it uses other transmissions and signals as carriers to cover the entire planet. There are no generator of this signal, such as a device would be quite conspicuous. Whoever uses this particular signal wanted to keep it a secret from anyone who did not know exactly what to look for. I am in need of a good courier, actually. It is simple. I just don't have the time to leave my work. Wicky's credits meet a supplier of mine, H. He has a vital part needed to complete my triangulation. Give him the payment and he will give you the part. Bring the part here, simple. Twilight is to meet me at Pylon 3. Pylon is 1, 2, and 3. That is the question. So this is 1, which means 3 is all the way over there.
Oh, looks like the Jedi raised their standards. Hanhar, I thought I smelled something. I've told you before, hunt your own targets. Don't scavenge mine.
You are my prey, female, always.
What, working for the Hutt suddenly made you stupider, Hanhar? You touch me, you'll break the truce, and then you won't last long enough to slip off this moon.
Maybe I forget you for a short while. Go mad. Forget rules. Hey bones break, seeing you in pain will be all I need to see before I die. Then the life debt over, and I can be at peace.
Don't, Hanhar. I'm warning you.
Warn me? Of what? Warn me you tricked me. Warn me to violate life debt. Little human girl, I could crush you with one hand and
I don't
lifetime
want
bounty.
your life debt, Hanhar. I told you.
Then, little girl, you should not have made mistakes so long ago on Kashyyyk. Females who make mistakes die. Hanhar smells your fear, even though
Yeah, you're right. I'm afraid. I'm afraid if you keep crushing me, I'll accidentally set off my rocket charges and blow us both to Nal Hutta.
Are you finally ready to die? I do not think so. Your eyes show you are still filled with fear.
I'd rather die than be caught by you again, Hanhar.
It is not the time for you to enter the Shadowlands. When it is, I will be there, my claws at your throat, and I will stare you in the eyes until you die. Maneuvering flaps. This must be the contact you were supposed to meet. Body has been stripped of the package you were to buy.
Let me handle this.
Found signal. Droid attacked me. It's deleting my data. We'll try to get away. Are you from the Dock Authority? If so, I say twice, I will not pay the departure fee. It is if you were taking money at Blaster Point. The Dock Authority is the second voice of the exchange. They charge high cred for leaving and entering the dock area. I was able to dock, but when I arrived, I found my contact was not here. The Dock Authority will impound my ship unless I can get enough credits to pay to leave. Thank you, human. The Dockmaster is fossil. I will not forget you, interceding on my behalf. I'm transporting cryogenic power cells, a large shipment again. I thank you for your help. If you can help me, I will give you one.
I don't know who you are, but you picked the wrong room to break into. No harm done. For a minute, I thought you might have been someone else. My wife,
Ada, there's a chance she may be here on Nar Shaddaa. A lot of refugees ended up here after the Jedi Civil War. I came here to see if I could track her down. Thing is, I can't get into the refugee sector. And even if I could, I'm not sure I could find her. I've been here for weeks, hoping to see her face. All I've done is watch my credits burn away to nothing. The Exchange has got the place barricaded with thugs. They're putting the squeeze on the whole sector, trying to crush the spirit out of the remaining refugees. Now I'm almost cleaned out. I burned the last of my fuel and my freight just getting here. The Exchange promised me a job shuttling freight via cargo cruiser, and I'm close to taking them up on it. I don't, and that's the most frustrating thing. But sometimes I'm just sure she's still alive, somewhere. Yeah? And what's it gonna cost me? Well, I'm not gonna turn away an offer of help. All right, stranger. If you can find her, then you'll have my thanks.
You interrupted me for a reason. I have a lot of work to do. Managing, right? So what is it? Yes. So much work that you're just standing around. Thorian, nothing to talk about. He paid off the fee, he go. Power cells, you say? I have an idea. Pylons need new power supply. If Thorian gives Fasa some power cells, and Fasa let him go. Agree? Yep. Another one. Funny human. I like you, but Vogo doesn't pay fees. He collects them. But maybe sometime you need help with a freighter. Fasa remembers you. So you tell Ithorian of the deal. Well, this is good news. This is a good trade. And here is power cell as promised. I'll be on my way. Boss, the Hut Vogo. I oversee the docks for Vogo's freighters. Vogo is here in dock area, on north side.
You're not here to speak with Vogo. I doubt he'll listen to anything you have to say. It's just Gato. Vogo's sitting on the biggest supply of fuel in the Outer Rim, now that progress has been wiped off the charts. Problem is, he's decided not to ship one more drop of it. While Goto's hijacking his freighters, the price of fuel is going up. With all of it locked up in Slahad, it's doing no one any good. I negotiate shipping contracts between systems. I wanted to convince Vogo to start shipping fuel to Citadel Station, but because of problems he's been having, he wasn't going for it. Free? Well, I suggest you look for another route. This one's fine. You just go and tell him that? I've got real business to attend to. If you want an audience with Vogo, you better have a good reason. I know, that is a unique position to be in. Vogo's schedule has openings just for requests such as that. Do not waste my time. What's the matter you wish to speak with Vogo about? Thank you for lurking, Game Nanny.
Greetings. I am B5D8. How may I assist you? Voga the Hutt is the owner of this warehouse, as well as many other facilities, apartments, and structures on Nar Shaddaa. This is a warehouse privately owned by Voga the Hutt. Your specific business-related inquiries will have to be directed to Voga himself. I am not authorized to disclose any information of that nature. However, I can say that this is an entirely droid-operated facility, and as such, we purchase droids for use here. We only purchase droids from sanctioned traders. If you wish to sell your droid, I would suggest you sell it to Coden in the main hub.
Your path returns you here, and I am thankful. How may I assist you today? Under countered your offer with a threat from the exchange. That is not an offer I can match. I've given you the lowest discount I can. It seems you must make a choice. Both of us cannot remain in business here on the Smuggler's Moon. If either of us backs down, the choice between us is this. Under can offer you better weapons and armor than I. Such items shall give you a quick... Cannot read it, that's that. I'm still building market connections. It is unlikely that I will ever have the...
Lotologo Besanus. Misashlochut.
Am I? Perhaps the universe is filled with such choices. Quick, easy roads to gratification with power. The Jedi know about such choices. It is what they must confront wherever they go. And their choices echo through the Force in ways that others cannot perceive. Very well, but I did warn you, there may be nothing down this path that you may have chosen.
If perhaps we work together, much can be gained. I have a proposal. I know you came here by ship, that you have recently visited with other worlds. Perhaps you know ways under unsuffers beneath the blockade and the growing successionist movement there. Dantooine is still suffering from its attack from the Jedi Civil War. Settlements there lie in jeopardy. Let me know if you can make progress towards establishing a new market. I wish I could read this fast enough, but I can't. Simply keep it in mind is all I ask. Now, is there anything else I may help you with? Defense bonus 10 heavy armor. Oof. Pretty good heavy armor.
How may I serve?
Say the word.
My life is yours.
The bounty hunters have been laying low recently, like they're waiting for something.
Alright, let's see if I can find that hidden compartment on the ship.
That is how flesh and blood fights. Let me show you how one fights when one's life is the Force.
I won't let you harm him. I have heard of your kind. You worship strength, when all it does is rot you from within.
You echo another's words, and as an echo it lacks strength. Who is it who has taught you of the Sith?
I will not reveal my mistress, and I will not allow you to harm the one I travel with.
I cannot harm him. His wound lies deeper than any blade could reach. That is why I follow him, and protect him.
Protect him? I do not believe you.
You do not believe that I would follow him to death. Certainly you have read as much in my movements as I have in yours. There's no shame in your feelings, Sister of the Echani.
Be silent! You know nothing of what you speak.
You are alone, and wounded in your own way. I can feel its pulse, like a heartbeat from the past. But if you will not believe that I mean him no harm, then believe this. I wish to learn from him. I wish to learn how it is he still walks, when his spirit is nothing more than a shell. When you feel as though the Force, as if life itself has abandoned you. I had a question for you, Sister of the Echani. The exile. What does he look like?
Like a man, but it is more than that. And I do not have the words. He shows kindness, both small and great, to strangers. He does this without hesitation. He has accepted me, even though he and my mistress are not allies. All I know is he makes me doubt the words of my mistress, one whom I have pledged to serve.
Such feelings are not unknown to me.
And I fear such doubts. Could it be my mistress was wrong about him? That perhaps he did not seek to betray the Order? That perhaps my mistress felt as I did, and when he left the Order, she found that she doubted as well. There is a feeling that emanates from him, like Like a sound from far away that has traveled a vast distance to reach here.
Like an echo. Your words are well chosen, Sister of the Echani. I will not harm him. But it is not me you should fear. There are darker things in the galaxy than a blind one such as I.
Something troubles you, servant of Atris.
Leave me be.
I have seen what you have seen, the slow seduction of the Sith. Perhaps we are more allies than you know. I fear the exile has let his feelings for the Miraluka affect his judgment, and it will doom him.
There is still hope.
I do not believe so, and neither do you. You have seen his stance, his movements. They mirror hers, not yours. But do not mistake my intent. We are together in this, and if we stand together, we may yet prevent a greater tragedy.
I do not believe you, and I do not trust you.
What you think is of no concern. What the exile thinks is what should concern us.
My life for yours.
Why are you here? If you have come to ask me questions, try to find out more of Atris or the Academy, then I have nothing to say to you. I see where your loyalty lies, and if you stand with her, then you cannot stand with me. She is of the Sith. She has faced battle and been found wanting. Why is it you trust her and not I? I would follow you wherever you led. I believe in what you seek, yet you listen to her counsel. She who would lead you to the Sith Lords themselves. She who would sacrifice you to darkness. I do not believe you. Every action you have taken with her runs counter to your words. This is the end between us. I will aid you against the enemies we face, but when it is settled, you shall not see me again. There is nothing for us to discuss.
No! Oh, uh-oh. I made an oopsie.
That is how flesh...
I won't...
You echo another's word.
I will not reveal my mistress, and...
I cannot harm...
Protect him.
You do not believe there's no shame in...
Be silent!
You are alone. But if you will not believe... I wish to learn how... I had a question.
Like a man, he shows... All I know is...
Such feel.
And I feel... Could it be that perhaps there is a feel...
Like an echo. I will not harm it.
Something troubles you, servant of Atris.
Leave me be.
I have seen what you have seen. Perhaps we are...
There is still...
I do not... But do not
I do not believe you.
What you think is...
I'm gonna have to save before talking to her, because there's a lot that could go wrong.
Why are you here? If you have come to ask me questions, try to find out more of Atris or the Academy, then I have nothing to say to you. I see where your loyalty lies, and if you stand with her, then you cannot stand with me. She is of the Sith. She has faced battle and been found wanting. Why is it you trust her and not I? I would follow you wherever you led. I believe in what you seek, yet you listen to her counsel. She who would lead you to the Sith Lords themselves. She who would sacrifice you to darkness. Stay with her then. I will aid you against the enemies we face, but when it is...
She just is very... What's the word I'm looking for? Jealous? Jealous? I think that's the word I'm looking for. Truer words have never been spoken.
Why are you here? If you have come to ask me questions, try to find out more of Atris or the Academy, I see where your loyalty lies. She is of the... Why is it you trust, yet you listen to her count? Stay with her then. I will aid you against...
What do you want me to say, woman?
Why are you here? If you have come to ask me questions, I see where you're... She is... Why is it you trust her and not I, yet you listen to her count?
So I have 3 options left.
Is that something that she told you? If that is what you believe, then what I say does not matter. Stay with her then. I will aid you against...
I thought it was going to be different, but nope, same thing.
Why are you here? If you have come to ask me, I see where you're loyal. She is... Why is it you... Yet you listen to her? You answer her deception with deception of your own? This is the end between us. I will aid you against the enemies we face, but when it...
Oh my god. Yeah, starting to think there is no correct answer here. Got 1 option left.
Why are you here? If you have come to ask me questions, try to find out more of A. I see where you're... She is... Why is it you trust, yet you listen to her? You answer her deception. This is the end, but I will aid you.
There is no correct answer. What the fudge? Why? Why did they do that?
Why are you here? If you have come to ask me, I see where your loyalty lies. She is of the... Why is it you trust her, yet you listen to... Stay with her then. I will aid you again.
Yep, no matter what I do. There is no dialogue I can choose. None. Well, I have to somehow lose influence with Visas before I can talk to the handmaiden again. Hopefully, that will fix it. Hey Sam, how you doing? I am finally back, yes, after 3 weeks. Yeah, it's one of my favorite games. And hello, Goku's our Saiyan God and Dollswood 87 channel.
You know, I noticed a glow before, but now it's bright around you. You've come a long way since Paragus, and despite all we've been through, you seem a lot better for it. It shows. It's kind of inspiring, to be honest. Anyway, just wanted to mention it. I think the others have noticed it too. Alright, what did you want to know?
How you doing, Sam? And I don't know why they did not show your link. So I'll just do it manually then. Oh, okay. You're welcome, Sam.
Yes, General? Let me see what you have. No, yes. Something else I can...
T3, there's not much time. I've seen that expression on her face before. Now, I don't know where she's planning on going, but it's dangerous. She's going to leave without telling me. I don't know why, but there's a chance that she'll take you. If she does, I need
didn't
you
know
to
your
watch
channel
out
was
for her.
gone.
She's strong, but she can't face everything alone. Do what you can, T3. If she doesn't make it back, then I need you to come back, find help. If not me, then other Jedi, the Republic. I can't lose her, even if she wants to be lost.
Not on this playthrough, no. I'm gonna try and stick to the light side. Yeah, I did watch Ahsoka. I really, really liked it. Their options are funnier cringe. I will concede that. I did one dark side thing already because it was too funny for me to resist. I had these guys give me their money and then jump off the planet. Well, not like jump off the planet, but jumped into a shaft that led to like the planet's core. Rhea, that's not who I'm trying to find.
My life for yours. I will answer what I can. I am not familiar with the place you speak of. My master has not entered Republic space for some time, but there are others who may move more freely, who may have been responsible for such an act of destruction.
Yeah, I wonder what seems off about Kriya.
There are many factions within the Sith, all seeking to take what little remains in the way. Where one moves, it is not always known to the others. But their purpose is the same. The death of all Jedi. They believe you are the last of the Jedi, and their hatred of the Jedi unites them. All their eyes are upon you, and it is a terrible... I will answer what... It is not a subject which I have I've heard tales of Malachor. It is said that many of my people felt the end of the Mandalorian Wars from across the galaxy. But do not mistake me. I did not mean to draw comparisons between Qatar and Malachor. My homeworld still exists. It is intact.
Alright, no problem, Goku.
I am not certain I did. I was there when the planet died, to see everything around you extinguished. I imagine there are worse deaths, worse pain. But if there are, I do not know them. I was the only living thing remaining on the planet of Qatar. And my life, my agony, was a flicker in the darkness that was the planet. All that I had been connected to had been severed.
Yep, that's me. Dang it, I can't choose any of the,
I still wonder
dialogue
what
that
would
makes
have
me lose favor with her.
if I had died with the others. If perhaps there would have been some way to hide my presence from the galaxy. If only I had not felt that pain, that loss, as strongly as I did. But it could not be done. When the life was bled from the planet, and yet somehow I remained. My master came for me. He walked upon the surface of my dead world, and there, lying in the bodies of my race, he took me for his... and he made me see. And for the first time I saw the galaxy, and I wished to die. To this galaxy, he showed the flickering of light to see. He showed me. He convinced me. It was not a thing for everyone that feels the Force. His power is great, and it comes from hunger. And those who feel the Force strongly are beacons to his hunger. My people.
Yep, I can't choose any of the dialogue I need to right now. That sucks. Rusty droid, piece of junk. Need repair, but me pay credit to him. Rusty junk, repair. Make mistake, error, not smart. Do right in head. Trade, sell, exchange droid. Little droid is right to be afraid. Nar Shaddaa, big place. Maybe Gamorrean come. Get you, scrap, then sell, decoding. Droid is wrong. Droid is junk. Scrap. Rusty. Master. Not keep filthy drive. Dying droid long. Master abandon you. Leave you. Discard you. Then I buy you. Odin just make talk. No threat. Just speak words. Come out. No harm done. My many apologies. Many sorries. Human fly hard bargain, but code in agree. Droid better be worth the credits. I didn't mean those as lies. I don't know why it didn't give me the, you know, because they're not lies. I need to sell him to Coden so he can infiltrate, the Hut Slayer. But oh well. Right? But I could spare the light side points. I don't want to go to the refugee sector yet. Or there.
Please enter the warehouse and report to C7E3 for assignment. Please enter the warehouse and... Please enter the warehouse.
Hey, I'm supposed to... Oh, uh-oh. I think I might have done that too soon. Yeah, I think I did that too soon. Oops. Well then, we will not be selling T3 right now. I guess it is time to enter the refugee sector then. Yeah, I made a big oopsie-doopsie. What you do here? You're not allowed. You're not a refugee. Unless you have credits or something to give us, yes. And who do you two think you are? The Overseer. Pay us. Big. Bigger than Greece. We want the toll. Anyone coming in or out of the sector pays Overseer squishes toll. Except refugees. They stay in. Utra? Who is Utra? Utra, dark-skinned beard, you remember.
Oh, Lutra, yeah, overseers say we seek him, we keep him out, or take toll from corpse. We don't ask questions, we do what we're told. Overseers on west side of the camp. Now leave us alone.
If you want to find out what's going on, talk to Hussein. I heard the overseer kidnapped Madame.
Keep back. I am ill. Contagious, the others say. Really? The others say I have the plague. I'm feeling a little better. Thank you.
That was a kind act. It is good to see that one can still show compassion, even after the war. And that is why I follow you, General. Lead on.
If you want to find out what's going on, talk to Hussein. I heard the overseer kidnapped Madao's daughter.
Are you one of Sakwesh's men? Did you take my daughter? The overseer, Sakwesh, he took my daughter to sell to the Huts, all because I told him I could not pay his tribute. I owe Sakwesh 600 credits. I don't have enough. Thank you. But won't he track us down and kidnap her again? Thank you. Thank you. Please hurry. After the Huts have her, it will be impossible to find her.
I used to serve in the Mandalorian Wars. Then the Jedi Civil War crushed the Republic.
A stranger interested in some information for mere 20 credits. I've done a little scouting out in the exchange camp. I think there's a killing to be made. They have containers filled with goods, with a stealth generator and some basic security skills. You could rob them without the guards even noticing. Good luck to you.
Sakwesh has got us.
Greetings. Are you the spacer we were told about? Oh, we were expecting one of the pilots from the docks sometime soon to come and get us off Nar Shaddaa. He's late. I don't know where he is. Thank you. To be honest, I don't even know his name. Some guy named Planor said he had a pilot friend who would take us for 500 credits. $50 credits? Why? I was afraid of that. I knew I shouldn't have trusted him. Thank you. I'm beginning to lose hope that we'll ever get out of here.
Hey, you look like a spacer. You work at the docks? Because if you need a crew, I'm your man. I flew during the Mandalorian Wars, and again during the Jedi Civil War. Yes, and look where I ended up. You need a pilot's license to fly the freighters here. They're tough to get without sponsorship. I'd greatly appreciate that. Hey, any luck yet? All right, I can tell. I'm wasting my time.
Dang it. Click the button too fast. And I'm all the way back here. God dang it. A big oof. I gotta talk to everybody again. I wish. I gotta heal that guy again. I've gotta talk to the two women.
Keep back. Really? I'm feeling a little...
Oh, he gives you a different thing each time. This time he gave me a yellow lightsaber crystal.
That was a kind of... And that is what...
Another refugee? I'm sad to see another join our ranks. I lost my husband Lutra long ago in the Jedi Civil War. What? Lutra's here? Please, you must help me get to him. The exchange is circling the sector like Shyrex. If one of us should slip free, they will hunt us down and punish us. No one knows. I think they're trying to starve us into submission. Then they can make us slaves on the Hutt spice planets, or disposable workers in the Tabana gas factories on Slaheron. But other refugees think the exchange is looking for someone. Some even say it's a Jedi, but that's insane. No Jedi would ever come to a waste pit like Nar Shaddaa.
Welcome, traveler. My name's Husef. I try to look out for the other refugees. I see you're a stranger here. Watch your step and keep to the camp. You've got the Serico refugees over on the skyward side. They're veterans from the Serico campaign and don't take kind to strangers. And on the inner side, you've got the Overseer and his exchange. They've been pushing us refugees pretty hard lately. Those two have a truce. Neither side wants to mess with the other. Only if we enter their territory. It makes things a little tight here in the camp. Not much room to move. If you could convince either the Exchange or the Serico to give us more space, that would really help a lot. Thanks.
Greetings. Are you the spacer we were told about? Oh, we were expecting one of the pilots from the docks sometime soon to come and get us off Nar Shaddaa. He's late. I don't know where he is. Thank you. To be honest, I don't even know his name. 50 credits? Why? I was afraid of that. I knew I shouldn't have trusted him. Thank you. I'm beginning to lose hope that we'll ever get out of here.
Hey, you look like a spacer. Because if you need a crew... Yes, and look where I ended up. You need a pilot's license to fly the freighters here. They're tough to get without sponsorship. I'd greatly appreciate that.
Monsicuno gosto. Kawan ta kometa. Monta chiwita.
Are you one of Sakwesh's men? The overseer, Sakwesh. He took... I owe Sakwesh. Thank you. Thank you.
That is the one he travels with. You think he knows. How could he? He walks with him. He must not know. He left him back at the ship. We can approach him safely if we wish. We have something to sell you, something you might like to know. But it is for your ears alone, not for an audience. We have to tell you will cost 25 credits, a small sum. Your human companion, the male one. We have seen him here before. That was the name we knew him by. That one came here to the smuggler's moon years into the Jedi Civil War, claimed he had been displaced by the war. Don't trust him. He's not a soldier. He's a killer. Tried and true. I can give you nothing more than that. Warning, the rest is up to you. Thank you, Cringe. I really appreciate it.
This is Serico territory. Get out of here before we space you. Got it? That's a laugh. Look, blow out of here like space dust, or you'll be a new stain on the cargo hold. All right, you can go see him.
I love Force Persuade.
Hurry up and take care of your business.
What's going on over there?
Okay, so do not lockpick anything over here.
This is Serico Terry. That's a laugh. All right, you can go. Hurry up and take care of your business.
I heard you've been looking for me. We don't need your help. Now, get out of here before I space you.
Another one with the spacesuit stuff.
Yeah, what is it? Well, that's too bad. Is that all you wanted to say? All right, we'll lay off a bit.
How much stat should I increase? Let's boost charisma. I'll give him regenerate vitality points.
Hurry up and take care of your business.
I see the trolls are out today. Right, Cringe? Thanks for lurking, Gaming Nanny. I read them and just ignore them. Although, technically, I read them after they get deleted, because you're faster than me doing that. Armor. What is that? Something that nobody can wear yet. Oh wait, no, I can wear it. Oh, that's pretty cool. This gives Strength 1, Dexterity 1, Constitution 1. This gives Defense 3, Dex 1, Persuade 1, Charisma 1.
Who are you? One of Saquesh's calf hounds? Adana. My mom made the mistake of telling Sakwesh she couldn't sell me to the Hutts, so he took me. Really? Oh, why didn't you say so? Oh, sorry about those things I said to you. You do look a little like a calf hound, though.
Children. Children with the things they say.
Oh, goody. I was hoping I'd get to sit in this cell a little longer.
Take him down.
A weakness is revealed.
The mom didn't want to sell her. She told the guy that she was not going to sell her, and then the guy just took her. Oh, I thought I had picked up a new smell in the sector. Then maybe you ought to start bathing. Is it humor? Such a human indulgence. And look where your filthy people are now. Ah, Donna. Yes, the feisty one. Not his daughter. She is not your concern. I will let Adana go. Look at this. The creature has returned. What does it want this time? I am Squish, the overseer of this sector. Voice of the exchange. You will do well to show some respect, human. Lotra, Bob, do not mention that name to me again. There is nothing to discuss about that one. Why do you tell me this? Very well, I'll give the rats a little more space, if you will deal with the diseased one. Fine now, stop wasting my valuable time. Mandalorian battle armor, nice. Back here now. Amplifying Chamber Mark II.
Thank you so much for returning my Adana to me.
If you want to find out what's going on, talk to Hussein.
I appreciate you convincing Sakwesh to give us more space. We're indebted to you. Only if we enter their territory. You've already helped us greatly. Life should start improving for us.
Awesome, I think that's the lens I need.
Back again? Is there anything I can do for you? What? Lutra's here? The exchange is circling the sector like Shyrex. No one knows. I think they're trying to start, but other refugees think they...
I miss being able to fast travel back to my ship. That's one of the best features of the first game. I went the wrong way again. Misunderstand me. I do not loathe humans because they are humans. I loathe humans because they are weak. Excuse my misinterpretation. Your language is so clumsy for communication. Dark Jedi room. Hello there. Oh, this is just Anakin robes. That's awesome. I'm betting you're correct there, Cringe.
Let's see, 3 bricks of spice out to Elysia, then with a turnaround, no, that won't work. Connect! Here so soon? I wasn't expecting you for... well, not now, anyway.
Brother has laid claim to the landing pad of the Red Eclipse.
Yeah, well, I tried to explain that, you see, but,
We travel a long way through the blackness to Nar Shaddaa for bodies. The spice planets need to be fed. These bodies of their production ruins lie. Yet we come here, find our Karachi reserve, another ship lying where the Red Eclipse shadow lies.
I had no choice. These thugs showed up, and, they said that you could go space yourselves. And I was like, no, this is the Red Eclipse, and...
Enough. We will wait for these trespassers, and we shall see the color of their blood. Yes. Except it won't be our blood that you see. It shall be yours. Yeah, I believe the two are interchangeable. Oh, these... I went to the wrong spot. That is not where I wanted to go. I'm telling you, it's all in here. I told you 24 cases. What am I supposed to do with 2? You're going to pay me for the 2. An ambush, you double-crossing Watu. Well, I'll do on my wall. Wait. Leave none alive. Credits. And more credits. I went the wrong way. Back down to the refugee sector. Where's the spot I want to go? There it is. There is the one, as was told to us. You've attempted to claim territory of the Red Eclipse, that your lives are now ours.
Let me handle this.
Obedience is revealed. My life is yours.
Yeah?
There she is. She's like glitched out. Look at her glowing all weird. trespassing the territory of the Red Eclipse. We shall not surrender it without blood. We already caught the thief. We caught him as he crawled on board, thinking to steal the ship from us.
Let me
In the
handle
process, we will end up like him, dead. What do you mean? We are not slave bodies for you to order about. The smell of many battles fought and won. If you are the stronger, what would you ask of the Red Eclipse, human?
I shall make this one see.
You asked for it.
I shall make this one see.
And we shall never do. Those who are weak have forfeited their lives to us.
You asked for it. This won't take long.
The alternative is death, and I will be a fool to refuse. You have proven yourself stronger. I, Kafuma, and the Red Eclipse pledge ourselves to your service. Your ship is yours, and we will trespass upon it no longer. We should keep one of our numbers here, or Narshal at the bar. Go to him when you seek to keep track of our activities. Right? A battle on board of a spacecraft is the last thing you want to do on one that is so small. You've been granted the following powers this level. Force Channel.
You know, I'm glad I found you again, General. We were together at Malachor. I don't know if anyone else could understand. You getting philosophical on me? I'm here because you found me on Telos and I decided to come along for the ride. Not that I had much choice after we got going. Tired of me already? I was frustrated. Watching the Ithorians getting pushed around by Zerka, I thought I could make a difference, but it was taken away from me. Guess if one planet was good enough for me, why not the galaxy? You just have to know what the circuits look like. That's the way I see things. Traveling with you, I know there's something else in the universe, but I can't do anything about it anyways, so I'll leave it to you to take care of. Was there something you wanted me for? Let me see what you have. That's everything. Now all you need is a little quiet time with the workbench.
Finally, I can create a lightsaber. There we go.
Oops.
Not yet, sister. We must wait. It is hard to wait. The handsome exile is so close, so within reach. Still, we must. It is the anticipation, sister. Savor it. It is the waiting that makes the kill worthwhile.
My life is yours.
Are you going into the Kazakh den? There's a player inside by the name of Jaredi. We need him to come out here so we can talk to him. No, we would prefer to tell him the news in person. It is better this way. Let's just say you'd be doing me a favor. Password. I can go in. You can go in.
I swear half of these players must have skifters up their sleeves.
Well, looks like Nashida finally coughed up someone worth my time. What can I do for you, handsome? Well, I don't know if I can compete against one so skilled in the ways of winning. That was magnificent. Thank you for such a stimulating game. Searching for game human? Must be willing to lose if you play no time to break humans' upsets and accusations. Very troubling, very upsetting. Friends? What are you talking about? Quick! That stink weed-eating chupa face! I will not pay them, no matter how long they harass me. I can stay in here all day if it takes. But no, they will throw me down the nearest garbage hatch. Well, I'll do anything for you. Just tell me what to do. Because I'm already feeling the game. Slip away. Let us play some block. You see, you have beaten me fair and square. How'd that give me dark side points?
These tables are gonna bleed me dry.
I'm almost afraid to win.
Oh, hello. You have caught me at a rare time. Usually there are many players who seek to play, but you are fortunate to have caught me at a moment of quiet.
What happened? Why isn't the hero with you? Try harder. Despair. Give bits Kalana can sell. Kalana once seen many things, now much less things. Not allowed in Pazakden. Kala see more, have much to tell. Because Kala see too much, eyes are too good. If customers no see Kala, then they talk freely. Customers no love. There is money when you are too stealthy to be seen, especially in the Katina. Kalana just small, hide easy when people no see you. People talk as if you're not there. Say things you would not say with you there. Get it?
Let's go. My life is yours. Let me become unseen.
Voga the Hutt make big trouble for all of us. It is in exchange Boss Godo who make the big trouble for us. Vogo, who got mad, then make the big trouble for all of us, Long Chain. Voga not even see visitors now. Not unless they come to talk to him about Godo. He not let them in. It all he sees, though thought of Godo consumes Voga like big gauntlet. Voga big meal. There's the tribute. It is all but the tale of many bodies are on the horizon for the Red Eclipse. Kabek hears you and obeys you, human. So do I. 1,300 credits. Nice.
So, you have the look of a seasoned spacer about you. What backwash are you looking for? Well, honestly, there's not much for people like you and I to do around here. If you, catch my meaning. Well, there is plenty for them to do. The Pazak Den, swoop races, the Jek Tar, they're pretty much taken care of. Now there's a place that's literally deadly for our kind. Jek Tar is a bar filled with cyanogen gas. It's poisonous to you and I, but the aliens drink it up and pay good money to do so. The cyanogen gas also acts as a social buffer, since the people who typically...
Alright, I'll be ending here for today. Let's see who we can raid. Still have 50 acorns left. Jeez.